Hello everybody. Okay, welcome to another video. Hello. The lovely guys over at Cinegear Pro have loaned me a new Aputure 300X. This is their new bicolor single chip LED light. The reason why this light is one of its kind is because it has one single chip and it produces both warm 5600, or I think it actually goes up to 6500 Kelvin, all the way down to 2600 without any shadows, any cross shadows, any color fringing. So to kick things off, we're first going to show you what's in the box when you get it. This is the basic kit. Over on Cinegear's website, you can buy, well, there's a selection of different kits which give you different mounts, like the Fresnel or even their new Spotlight. But this is the basic kit. So first of all, you get the reflector in here. There you go, that's the reflector. The mains, 5-pin XLR cable. Underneath that, there's this quick release mount which you attach to the to your stand. And the thing you attach to it is this control box. So this control box is the control box which controls the light, but it's also the ballast, which is awesome. And it can be powered by two V-locks over here, and then you just control the light on here. And then you've got the light itself. So this is the light. I believe it weighs around 8 kilos. It has like a carbon fiber finish on it. Pretty much similar dimensions to the 300D Mark II. And it has the famous Bowens mount in here, which then allows you to put all the different Bowens diffuser adapters. And then here's the chip. Okay, and then you also have the little remote control that lets you control the lights. And it comes in this pretty cool heavy-duty Aputure bag, which has got reinforced corners. But the thing is, the light's so small they can probably fit it in a Pelican 1510, to be honest. Next up, we're gonna set up the light and how quick you can control the light and things like that. Let's switch things up. So to attach the ballast and the control box, all you gotta do is get this little mount here. Open it up, chuck it on there. And there's a quick release on here. And then chuck this guy on here. Oh. And there we go. And then if you want to take it off, it comes off like that. Pretty straightforward. And now we're gonna set up the light. Chuck it on the light stand. Lock that puppy in. There we go. Connection cable here. Connect one end into the ballast. Second cable is connected to the light itself. Let's talk power. So right now I've got it plugged into the mains, but if I take that off over here, we can power it with V-locks. So at the moment we've got one 150 and a 98 watt battery here. I believe if you have a one battery, it can output 50% of its brightness, and with two batteries, it can output 100%. I think this is also a very portable way to have your light on set, so you don't have to have this cable lying around on the floor everywhere. Oh, so there's 3 ways to control this light. We can control it by 1, the control box, 2, the remote, the 3, iOS app. The app that you need to use is called Sidus Link. After you make an account, you can connect to your light. And I'm just gonna show you how to turn it on. Pretty straightforward. Switch the slider on, and you can go all the way from 1% over here. There we have 15%, and we can go all the way up to 100% right here. In terms of color temperature, we have the light set on 4700, but we can go all the way down. This is the feature of the Aputure 300X. All the way to 2700, and we can go all the way. Let me just bring that down a little bit. We can go all the way back up to 6500, which is just, beyond daylight. Something else you can do on this app is go over to gels, set it to tungsten, for example. Let's just go back to like 10%, or I don't know, 20%. Say we want to chuck a CTB. For those who don't know what CTB stands for color temperature blue. So right now we've got a full CTB. I'm just gonna, there you go, that might be easier. Or we can go down to quarter. There we go, so you see the light gets a bit warmer. Or we can do without CTB, which is straight up tungsten. And we can do the same if we go to daylight. This is without CTO, color temperature orange. And this is with full CTO. And then we've got 3/4, half. Great app, I'd recommend it. But then you've also got the effects. So here we've got, right now I've got it set to fireworks, and if I just go back on it, effect, fireworks, press start, this is a fireworks, and this is a feature that you've got on let me see, there we go. You've got this feature on the Aputure 300D, the 120D. Most of the Aputure lights have this feature, which is awesome. But yeah, this is an amazing app which I recommend for people to download. So say your fixture is set on the roof and you've got the ballast attached to it and there's no other way to control it, then the app is the best way to control the light. There is a plethora of bow and mount fixtures. The one that comes with the basic kit is this one, the reflector. But if you go on Amazon, you go on Aputure. Aputure have the light dome too. They've got the bigger light dome. Another great thing that Aputure have just released is the spotlight. So what the spotlight does, it becomes a source 4 essentially, which is one of the stage lights. That is the main stage lights that a lot of people use in theaters. But the great thing about this light is that it can become a stage light, a source 4, and a bicolor at that. Oscar on Instagram, he's asking if I could go from warm to cold and see if there's any magenta shift. So let's have a look. 27. 3.5, 4,000, 4.5, 5, 5.5, 6, 6.5. We've got our Aputure 300X on 5.4, so we're just gonna match that to 3.2. We're still on 100% on the intensity. So this is the quality of light. What it looks like. Okay, so this is 4,300 Kelvin on the camera, and we're just going to match that on the light on the Aputure 300X. So this is 441, 42. 4,300, right in the middle. Okay, great, thank you very much, Izzy. To finish things off, let's dial this down. We're on 3.2, right? So let's go to 3.2. There you go. See, this is the great thing about this light. You can just dial it in. So who is this light aimed at? Rental houses, light in rental houses, DPs, camera operators who need a flexible light that can go from daylight to tungsten switch. There's many times you're on set and you've got tungsten lights, but then you've got windows, so you've got mixed lighting. And here, instead of having to use gels and things like that, you can use one light that does it all. It's super flexible in the sense of you can power it from batteries, you can power it from mains, and it's pretty lightweight. It's the size of the 300D, which is tiny, and you can just put it in a small pelly case. Oh, sorry, one last thing. I didn't say how much it costs. So this is retailed at $999, which I think is a great price for all the things that you get, and such a flexible light. You get 2 lights in one, essentially. Would you buy it? Izzy's asking me, would I buy this light? To tell you the truth, yes, I would buy this light. Like I said, it's 2 lights in one. It's got the flexible bow and mount, powering options, all those things put into one. I think it becomes a very powerful tool in your toolbox. Last thing, my last point of where to buy this light. The best place to get it at is at Cinegear Pro. Cinegear Pro not only sell Aputure products, but they sell a wide range of other amazing products. They're based in London, here in London. Go and check them out, cinegearpro.co.uk. But yeah, make sure to follow me on Instagram, check out my work, stefanknight.com, and see you on the next one. Bye.